How are you doing? This is the mental health check-in. It is Wednesday. It's hump day. It's 6:06 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm in Alabama. I am Latasha. This is the mental health check-in. Checking on you guys mentally. Make sure you guys are straight. See if anybody comes on here. Here lately, people have been coming on here. I don't know why. But guess people are bored. Either YouTube don't like me being on here no more. I don't know what's going on. But hopefully somebody be back on here. I know I haven't been on here in a minute. At 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. But yeah, this is mental health check-in. Making sure we're straight mentally. Making sure everything's going well. Making sure you're taking care of yourselves. Implement those self-care ideas that I've talked about in the past. Every time I get on here, I don't know how many people listen, how many people don't, but hopefully everything is straight, everything is going well. You're keeping yourselves healthy and happy. Physically, what's up, Joshua? What have you been? What's been going on? What's been going on, Joshua? What's happening? What is happening? How's life? How's life treating you? How's your week going? Are you eating healthy? Are you staying physically active? How's work? How is I don't know. How's life treating you? What's going on, Joshua? In your world, everything with me is fine. Nothing's changed. Everything is good. Well, I was sick for a minute. I was sick. Last Thursday, my son was sick. So whatever he gave me something. I don't know. It could have been the flu. Could have been COVID. I still think it was COVID. I don't even know if it was the flu. But found out my minister at my church, he's been sick and he has the flu. A lot of people been getting the flu. Y'all take care of yourselves. Make sure y'all your immune systems are strong. Taking airborne. Make sure y'all get your vitamins in, taking daily vitamins, vitamin D, getting your calcium, eat some oranges. Make sure you in your vegetables, in your fruit, eating healthy. That's a good way to keep your immune system strong. Make sure you're getting all the vitamins that you need in your life, that you need in your body. That you need in your body. Joshua comes on, he comes in, he comes out. But thanks, Joshua, for showing your face. You've been faithful, the faithful one. The faithful one. Used to have more people come on here. Used to have more regulars coming on here, but I don't know what changed. But yeah. Used to have more people come on here. They done disappeared. I guess they got their own channels. They're on their own channels doing their own little thing. That's what people here lately have, like their own channels doing podcasts and stuff like that. So hopefully everything is going well. Make sure y'all are doing things that you like, doing things that fascinates you, having fun. Valentine's Day is coming up. Valentine's Day is coming up. Are you doing anything for Valentine's Day for the people that got girlfriends, boyfriends, wives, husbands? Wives, do stuff for your husbands. Husbands, do stuff for your wives. I know it's a big thing where it's about women and Valentine's Day. I don't know how that happened, where it was all about men doing stuff for their girlfriends. It was made it a woman thing, a thing about women. But technically it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be, because love is love. If you love, you should show your loved one that you your significant other, that you love them all the time. It shouldn't just be about one day, but going into mental health, because loving yourself and loving your wife, your kids, loving your husband, loving your parents, loving your sisters, your brothers, about loving people and showing them that you respect them, that you love them, that you appreciate them. So it should be all across the board. You can get anybody a Valentine's Day gift. I get my son something all the time, get my mom something. So and she has 6 kids by the same man, not by different men, which is a blessing. But because most of the time when you have multiple kids, it's by different men, but we all got the same daddy. But what are you guys getting? Have you gotten your Valentine's Day gifts for your wives or your husbands? Women, you can get stuff for men. I'm sure it'll be a big surprise and they'll love it. Mark my words, women, please get something for your husbands. It goes both ways for Valentine's Day. Show your husband that you love him too. It goes both ways. Get him something. Because you know he's going to get you something. If he doesn't, something's wrong. But women, get your husbands Valentine's Day gifts. I don't know if this Joshua, if you had, I don't know if you're married or if you got a girlfriend, but if she gave you something for Valentine's Day, would you like it or would you not? Do men want something for Valentine's Day is the question. So I'm sure they'll appreciate it if they do get something, because it'll be a surprise, because it's not normal. But it's not normal for most women, because with me, if I was dating a guy, in a relationship with a guy, I got that guy something for Valentine's Day with me, but I'm different. So going into self-care, make sure some self-care ideas, setting realistic goals that you can accomplish. What are some realistic goals that you can set? I'm working on losing weight. A lot of people going into the new year still have that weight loss goal, which many people do. So I'm still trying to lose weight, which I am losing, but start changing the way I eat. I've been doing protein. I do protein, throwing in some vegetables in there, trying to eat healthy, trying to stay away from processed foods, staying away from candy, cookies, snack cakes, juices. The only juice I drink is like orange juice. Staying away from juice. I don't fry food. Stay away from pork. Stay away from beef. Really don't eat beef at all. What else I do? Exercise. I work out 3 to 5 times a week. So make sure we're getting that physical activity in. And I seen 3 people come on here, and I was talking about Valentine's Day, but they're gone. And I was asking the question, if people want to chime back in, come back in. I was asking the question, do men want gifts, Valentine's Day gifts, from their wives or their girlfriends? Do men want Valentine's Day gifts from their wives or girlfriends? That's the question. See if anybody comes in. Nobody's in here right now, but I asked it if anybody come back in. But break down larger tasks into smaller tasks, measurable steps, breaking down large tasks into smaller measurable steps. So if you have a large task, whatever that may be, break it down into smaller steps so you can achieve those tasks. Express your emotions freely, which a lot of people have trouble doing that. A lot of people don't express their emotions, especially men. Men have trouble expressing their emotions. It's hard for them to express their emotions because it's seen as weak, be seen as a punk, whatever you want to call it. But men don't want to express their emotions, which causes stress, causes anxiety, which you don't want to do that. It's bad for you. So men, express your emotions. You can talk about your emotions. You can talk things out to the right person, because men have a habit. Some men have a habit, not all men. Some men have a habit of expressing their emotions and telling their emotions to the wrong ones. They have the wrong set of friends, which I know, been around dudes, been around guys that have like the wrong type of friends, and they talking to their type of friends. And I'm like, it is not good because the friends are giving them the wrong information, telling them the wrong things. I've been lied about to people, and I don't know why. Just straight lies. And then these friends are telling them lies about me, which they don't know nothing about me, just telling straight up lies. But it's the type of guys. Then you gotta go get into the type of guys that I was that I'm talking about, which they were no good anyway. So wrong set of guys, wrong type of guys, but they get to talking crazy. Make sure you're going to the right set of, have a good set of friends, not even a big group. And then that's another issue. Having like a huge set of friends, big groups of friends, because that's an issue in itself. A guy that has like a whole lot of friends, you only need two or three tops best friends, and if they're gonna be your best friends, probably two people that you can trust, somebody you can go to, tell your emotions to, get things out, explain yourself, tell what you're going through. Have a therapist. If you ain't got no friends, have a therapist instead of going and smoking weed, something that you don't need to be doing. Because some people say, I don't know, claim that it's good. They smoke weed because they dealing with trauma. But you can take that money that you're spending on weed and go to a therapist, because a lot of people that smoke weed spending a lot of money on it, so they can go to a therapist. If you can afford to smoke weed and spend that amount of money on weed, like daily, you can afford to go to a therapist to talk about your childhood trauma that you're trying to avoid to deal with. So therapy, counseling, psychiatrist. If you got the money to do certain, if you got the money to drink, you can go to a therapist. Take that money, spend it on a therapist, spend it on a counselor that can help you deal with your childhood trauma, because that's why people start drinking. That's why they start smoking weed. That's why they go to drugs. So you can take that money, go to a therapist, go to a counselor to deal with the issues that you haven't dealt with from your childhood or your adulthood. But most people, what they're dealing with trauma is from their childhood. So try to go to therapy, try to go to counseling. These days you have online therapy, you can go online counseling. So I think it's out there, but anything you can do, you can find it. Go to a doctor, go to your make sure we're getting our annual checkups, but have that person you can talk to. Make sure learning to say no to requests that drain you of your energy or violate your values. Learn how to say no to people so they make requests that will drain you, but gotta learn how to say no. It's very important to learn how to say no. Don't be a yes person. I used to be that type of person. I got to the point where it was, I know I always tell this story, like in college, I was a doer. Do for everybody else, put everybody else before myself, which became an issue for me because I was really about to have a mental breakdown. Mentally, I was about to break down mentally. I was crying, I was depressed, I was so sad because I was doing for everybody else, and I never took time out to do anything for myself because I was always doing for everybody else. And then got to the point in my life where I was like, okay, I'm not going to deal with this anymore. I'm tired of it. And then people would they were manipulative and try to manipulate me. because they knew I was nice. I'm a nurturer. I'm a giver. That's the way God made me. So eventually got to the point where I had to say no. Just start telling people, no, I'm not going to do it. And then they would send somebody else, and this is family. They would send somebody else talking about and say, to tell me, try to get me to do something because I told them no. I'm grown. I'm like, one, that's not my mama. And two, my mama can't tell me what to do because I'm grown. I'm an adult. I don't got to do what y'all say. I'm not a child. So that did not fly. And then that turned into I got anger problems because I started telling people no, and I wasn't about to do what they wanted me to do because I didn't want to, and I didn't feel like it. But they want me to say that, oh, I got to do what you say because you said so. Like, no, it doesn't work like that. I said no, and I'm not going to do it. So this is point blank. So learn how to tell people no so they won't drain your energy, because that's what it was doing to me. It was draining my energy and affecting me mentally because I was doing what everybody else wanted me to do and not what I wanted to do and what was best for me, basically. That's with family and relationships. When I was in relationships, I was a doer. It was always one-sided. I was doing for them, breaking my back, basically for them, and they was doing nothing for me, which going back into being stressed out, drained, and really a waste of my time, those relationships. Got to the point where that was done and over with. Especially dealing with relationships with guys. But got to that point where learn how to tell them no, and it was pretty much over before it started in dealing with relationships with guys. So learn how to tell people no, express your emotions freely, learn how to say no to requests that drain you mentally, physically, and that violate your values. So learn how to tell people no. Take breaks, schedule time for yourself and unwind to recharge. Make sure you're taking breaks from stress, de-stressing. Take time out to go to a movie, go out to dinner, go to a basketball game, whether it's college. Most people can't afford to go to no NFL game, but if you can't afford to go to an NFL game or NBA game, go there. Go to a college game, a high school game. I know it's high schools everywhere. Go support your high school teams, your middle school teams. They have baseball games. They have football games, soccer games, tennis games. Go support the high school kids. At their games, go to a movie. Go for a walk in the park. Find ways to de-stress, to relax, meditate, do some yoga. Find ways to unwind, recharge. What are ways that you recharge? You got ways that you can recharge. I work out. I work out 3 to 5 times. People like working out, go for a hike. Some people like bike riding, go for a bike ride. Some people like camping. Some people like going fishing. Sometimes I paint. I write poetry. Writing poetry is my hobby, so I like writing poetry, getting things out. Venting, that's how I vent. Writing poetry is like therapy, so getting things out on paper. Journaling is a good way to, if you're stressed out, need to get stuff out instead of holding stuff in. Journaling, write things out on paper. Try to set goals, set some goals, do your vision board, achieve those goals, practice gratitude, be grateful. What are ways that you can practice gratitude? You guys have ways that you practice gratitude each and every day? Be grateful. Praying, one thing. Spiritually, make sure we're praying. Have faith in God and Jesus Christ. Have faith in something. Have belief in something so you can have good morals, good values. Pray, go to church, watch church, read your Bible, go to Bible study spiritually. From the spiritual aspect, having gratitude, be grateful for the things that you have. Say something that you're grateful for every day. Write 3 things down that you're grateful for daily. Maybe 2 things. What are we grateful for? Whether you're grateful for life, having food, being able to breathe, being in good health, being able to go to the doctor, having clean water. So be grateful for the small things, because the small things add up. When people talk about being grateful, sometimes they be like, oh, I don't have anything, I'm not grateful for anything, because they be thinking about money. But we all have more than we you got everything you need. Be grateful for it. So write down some things that you're grateful for. Write down some things that you appreciate about yourself. Going into self-esteem, having good self-esteem. Saying something positive about yourself. Going back into this goes into the mental. Saying something positive about yourself. Find some things that you like about yourself. Look yourself in the mirror. Tell yourself you're beautiful. Tell yourself you're handsome. Say some things that you like about yourself, whether it's your eyes, your lips. You have a good personality. You're nice. You're kind. You're caring. Whatever it may be. You're emotionally intelligent. So find some things that you like about yourself. Tell yourself something positive about yourself daily. Getting those positive affirmations. We have, in my son, we got dry erase boards. I got one in my room and one in my son's room. And I write down every week. Try to do it every week. I hadn't been doing it here lately, but I was doing it consistently until I stopped. Daily affirmations on those dry erase boards. Get you some dry erase markers. Some command scripts to put those dry erase boards on the door or somewhere near the front of your door, on the wall, because it's on the wall, it's not on the door. But so when we're going out, we can read them. When we're coming back in the bedroom, we can read them, get those daily affirmations in, something positive to start off your day. After you pray, after you read your Bible, whatever it may be, after you work out, after you do your meditation, those daily affirmations in, write them on the board. You can read them daily. Let's see, practice gratitude. Focus on positive aspects of your life and express appreciation for the things that you have. Develop, going to self-image, develop a positive self-image of yourself. Accept your flaws, because none of us are perfect, which we all know. None of us are perfect. We all got things that's wrong, that are not right, but accept your flaws and work on building your self-esteem. Going into saying positive things about yourself, finding things that you like about yourself daily. Find things that you like about yourself. Look yourself in the mirror. Tell yourself that you love yourself daily. Say, I love myself. Find some things that you like about yourself and tell yourself positive things about yourself daily. Create a self-care routine, going into eating healthy, working out, taking showers, taking baths, making sure you have good hygiene, make sure you're eating right. So your pH, women, make sure that pH balance is on point. Because if you're eating wrong, it can throw your pH balance off. If you're eating too much sugar, it'll throw your pH balance off. So women, make sure your pH balance is on point. Create a self-care routine. Like I said, working out, make sure you eat healthy, reading your Bible, praying, going to church, whatever it may be. Listen to your body, pay attention to your physical and emotional needs, and take action accordingly. Pay attention to your physical and emotional needs daily. Take care of your physical and emotional needs daily. If your emotions are getting thrown off, try it, which most of the time is going to be because of stress. If you're stressed out, it throws your emotions off. If somebody's bothering you or whatever, try not to let. That's one thing I don't like. I try to stay away from drama, negativity. I don't like drama. I don't like negativity. I don't like toxicity. try to stay far away from it. And if it's around me, I go the other way. I'm sorry, I go the other way. But y'all have a blessed night. Thank you for the people that came on here today. In and out. You know you were in and out quick. I appreciate you being on here for the brief time that you were on here. Maybe you can go back and watch it. Y'all develop coping skills, method that you can use to deal with stressful situations, may help you be flexible, face difficult problems, and not easily give up until you solve those problems. Make sure you take care of yourself emotionally, building strong relationships, meaningful relationships, relationships that have value, positivity, relationships that are loving and that have your best interests at heart. Don't be around bad people, because if you're around bad people, they're going to make your life bad. Care for yourself, live healthy, make sure you're practicing good hygiene, have a good set of a good friend group. Find ways to relax. Like I said, meditation, yoga, going to get a massage. Some people like going to the spa, taking a relaxing bath, taking a relaxing shower, going for a walk in the park. But making sure you guys are straight. Happy birthday to my birthday people once again. Happy birthday to my birthday people out there. Hope you guys have a blessed day, a blessed night, a blessed afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Appreciate you being on here again. Love yourself. Love everybody else. Care for yourself. Care for everybody else. Be kind to yourself and be kind to yourself. Go put positive energy into this world. Positive energy out there. Spread joy, spread kindness, spread happiness, and be good to yourself. Bye, guys. Have a blessed day. Bye.